Survivors of some of humanity's more twisted genetic experiments, the Sirens, appropriately named after the mythical creatures from Greek mythology, escaped their shackles many centuries ago, retreating to the dark corners of the galaxy where they live still, inhabiting distant asteroids and similarly treacherous regions of space. Here they survive as scavengers, hunting one another for scraps of food to survive another day. But unfortunately for any traveller who finds himself drifting through Siren space, there is a delicacy that all Sirens crave. Whether or not this is a feature of their genetic design or some bizarre evolutionary vengeance, Sirens actively crave the grey meaty delicacy that is the human brain. Something they prefer consuming raw. Via a metal straw they plunge straight into their victims' skulls.
Get away from me! What? No! Oh! What have you done, you evil harlot? You squeezed all the ketchup out of my burger! Now what? No! Get that straw out of my ear!
Now getting close to prey when you look like a giant insect isn't as easy as perhaps it should be. But the Sirens have evolved a fascinating method of drawing in their next meal. By using their innate psychic ability, Sirens are able to project a range of hallucinations to their next victim, showcasing a remarkable adaptation and survival strategy. By reaching out to the minds of their potential victims, Sirens are able to project both visual and auditory hallucinations that can specifically target the wants and desires of each individual to drive them into brain-sucking range of the Sirens. While this is effective, it isn't foolproof and is easy to resist to anyone who is able to keep their focus, especially when they're not travelling alone.
Here they come. Jim, Bexley, come to mummy.
Wait, don't do anything, I'm coming in! Crichton, Bazooka, je me plot
Lister, tune into Sanity FM.
Saying they were Sirens.
Of course, it's as plain as a Bulgarian pin-up.
Where this form of deception fails, Sirens can collectively summon group hallucinations, such as, a giant flaming meteor to force Astros to crash into the rocks, or otherwise alter the perceptions of the more gullible crew to misinterpret the readouts of their computers to force a deadly mistake.
Sirens again, it's another illusion, it's all in hand.
What if the fireball is real and this time the radar readout's the illusion?
Gentlemen, relax, we're quite safe.
For those unfortunate enough to be lured down into the asteroid's surface, travellers would be advised to make their repairs and get into orbit as quickly as possible, because it won't take long before the area will be crawling with starving and desperate Sirens, clutching their metal straws and salivating over the grey lump between your ears. With Sirens able to read not only your mind, but your subconscious desires, the Sirens can evoke images you have long since forgotten in your daily life. This can blindside a victim, making even the most disciplined mind fall prey to the Siren's desires.
Kiss me. Oh, I can't resist you anymore, Psirens sister.
Your death will be exquisite. I'll take you to the peak of ecstasy, and then I'll blow your mind.
This focus on interpreting the thoughts of their victims does have its limits, however. In reading the mind of the victim, the Siren can mistake fantasy for fact, making obvious blunders that can reveal the Siren's deception.
How did you know that wasn't me? Because that dude could play. Me?
That's the way you believe you can play, sir. That's why when the Siren read your mind, he shared your delusion that you are not a 10-thumb, tone-deaf, talentless noise polluter.
Presumably genetically modified for either military function or to act out the sexual fantasies of the Space Corps elite, the Sirens that escaped their shackles and found their way to inhabit the asteroid fields are a testament to their exceptional adaptability and survivability. Their psychic abilities, capable of tapping into your deepest, darkest desires, are not to be trifled with, though can be easily defeated with a clear head, a cold shower, and a few friends to help point you in the right direction.
Make love to us.
Make love to all of us.
You heard him. They want seed spreaders. I'm gonna apply. You guys deal with the siren thing, I'll deal with this. Call me paranoid, but you don't think they were these siren dude things, do you? Even the brunette? If anyone wants me, I'll be taking a cold shower in liquid oxygen.
Thank you for tuning in once again and making it to the end of this look at sci-fi monsters and creatures and robots and all sorts of horrible things that exist out there. If you like what you see, why not give me a little subscribe? And maybe drop a comment to say if there's any other creatures that you want to see in the future. Until then, safe travels, and look out for the Channel 27 weather girl and her pointy stick. Woof.